Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. I want to talk today about a court date, but this time not mine. It was one that happened and took place directly before mine, and after I watched it, oh my God, I about soiled myself. I was shaking. Before this court date or court session, I sat in my truck, and after this is when I was very first new in the system, and I'm sitting there going, all right, I see the corruption that people are talking about, but I'm going to fight it. I'm smart. I'm going to go in there and prove to the judge what is going on. I have the evidence. I'm the one who talks like a proper civil educated adult. I don't play games. I don't sit in there yelling and screaming, cussing and swearing, but the women do. I thought that was what judges were partially supposed to look at, is the demeanor of the people in front of him. Oh yeah, that's right. All they look at is sex, bias. That's all they see. This case right here, 110% undeniably proves it. Oh, yeah, if you really still want to think that the judges are not prejudiced and biased, well, now text messages prove it. Watch this video that I link in here. His text messages prove it. And I'm going to be pissed if this does not go further, because he is not the only judge doing it. Every single judge I have been in front of is doing it. Every single referee I have been in front of through the entire state is doing it. Every single one. Not just this one. He's just the one that finally got caught. So there needs to be a hell of an investigation opened up in our state. Oh, wait, that costs money and would be work. And our officials don't work. I mean, I came to my realization the other day. Why do you want your boss's job? Because they get paid more money than you and do less work. I mean, tell me, that isn't why you want your boss's job. Think about that all the way up the ladder. The bigger the title and the higher the paycheck, the less people think they actually have to do to earn it. That's the mentality of America, which is part of why we are failing. Titles and paychecks, that's all it's about. I've had enough. Especially when this is a case, these are cases where people are dying, children are being abused and dying. And don't nobody give a damn, just their title and paycheck. That's all they care about. This case I'm about to talk about proves it. So I had my jam session in my truck, and I got all pumped up, and I'm going to go in here and be strong. And then this was the case before me. Now, when you walk into the Monroe County Courthouse, you go downstairs, sign in at the desk with the clerks, and then you go upstairs to the courtroom. And nobody wants to sit in the courtroom, so before court, everybody's all out in the hallway. And we wait until we get called into the courtroom, and you can walk in there and sit down anytime you want. But nobody likes being in there. It's ridiculous. People are scared of it. So one day before court, we're out in the hallway waiting to walk in and sit down. There's a woman and a man in the hallway. And I'll tell you what, I give this man all the props in the world, and I feel absolutely horrible for him. While walking around in the hallway, she was following him around, saying the most ruthless, absurd things to him. My man, excuse my language here, I'm going to share the words she said. My man's got a bigger dick than you. He can please me like you never could. And saying absolutely absurd, ruthless things like that, left and right for like 10 minutes, just following. He just kept walking away, didn't say a word, walked away, didn't say a word, just kept walking away. Finally, he turns around and confronts her. He was smooth, he was calm, he was collect, he did not cuss, he used proper language, and spoke intelligently, not like a ghetto piece of trash like she was. And he said, look, do you understand this is why our daughter has all the mental problems that she has, why I have her in counseling, and why we need help? Mom looked at the dad and said, fuck that little bitch. I don't want anything to fucking do with her anyway. What mother says that about their kid? A worthless piece of trash, which is what so many women are becoming today. But yet we still have this ideology that women are just great. And I'm sorry, women, it's not all of them, but there are so many bad ones coming out of the woodwork. And children are dying, and these court systems are supporting it. I've had a fucking enough. So they went in front of the judge. This was the case directly before mine. I'm sitting here going, oh, I'm going to watch the judge put these down. That's going to make me put her down, set this case right, and that's going to make me feel good, right? Well, when they sat down in front of the judge, they represented themselves, no attorneys, and they represented themselves in front of the judge the exact same way it took place in the hallway. She was an absolute cussing, swearing, demeaning piece of shit. He was super intelligent, talked politely, calmly, intelligently, and the judge did nothing but throw the book at him. What the fuck is that? Maybe he was double damned because he was a man and he was black. And she was white and a woman. She got double privilege. He got double whammied. Again, you think these courts and these judges are not prejudiced and biased. It is 110% provable now in the text messages. And there's a whole hell of a lot more in those text messages that has not come out yet. But what has is enough to damn the system all the way around. Again, this is not the only judge doing it. Every single judge I've been in front of is doing it. Every single referee, 5 judges, 3 referees, they're all doing it. And these women know it. That's why I'm in so many court systems. Because even though I'm not actually in those court systems and shouldn't be, women know they can just go file wherever they want, even in different states that's illegal. Illegal. And I still get prosecuted anyway. This is all bullshit. I've had enough. It's stopping one way or another. So when they sat in front of the judge, that couple, ex-couple, parents, I guess I should say, those parents sat in front of the judge, their attitude was no different in front of the judge than it was in the hallway. She acted like absolute, complete trash. He was very well spoken, educated, calm, collect, spoke intelligent words, and the judge still just threw the book at him and damned him and put mom in control of that child, made the dad pay that mom, and then yelled at the dad as the father was trying to explain, look, this is very harmful to our daughter. I think their daughter was 6 or 8. She was young. And he's trying to sit here and say, look, this is very harmful to our daughter. The judge yelled at him, then you need to get that girl in counseling. And the father said, sir, I do have her in counseling, and she's in counseling specifically because of what mom is doing. The judge yelled at him again. I mean, the judge was not nice. He yelled the whole time at the dad. That's not good enough. You need to do better. What the hell can you do? Especially when the court systems are the ones that need to be doing better, right? They're the ones who need to do their job. When we're trying as parents, fathers, to do our job, but you can't do your job when your hands are completely tied. When the system that you can't, what do? The only thing left to do is to go to war. I mean, you can only file so much, be denied your rights so much, watch your children be abused and die so much. When do you go to war? The lines have already been drawn. They've already been crossed severely, even to the point of dead children. I think that's one of the top most, should be one of the most focused on views in our system, should it not? Not letting children die and be abused, but they don't. They support it. Oh my God, if my case and these cases I bring to you don't prove it, then I don't know what the hell can. So the judge sat there and yelled at the dad, that's not good enough. You need to get her in counseling. I do, sir. That's not good enough. You need to do better. You need to do more. Know what? Just go get another job and pay, because that's all we care about. I fucking had it.